So I think the way that this episode ended, I think it really shows that there's still a potential for a season two, and I think I wouldn't really mind a season two. Like, I don't think it deserves one, but I definitely wouldn't mind. Like, I would still watch it and enjoy it if there was one, but if there wasn't, then I wouldn't really complain. But about the ending of this episode. So the ending, pretty much, like I said, it seemed like season two was in the talk or something. But onto how this episode actually ended. So it ended with Rain acquiring a house for his tamer, his I guess you could say his companions, and Rain. And towards the end, we see the heroes party showing up in the town of Horizon while they're building up, and he's asking for supplies, food or something. And you know how they show up all cocky. They're like, they expect to get their food for free because they're the heroes party, and they explain, oh, we're gods. We're God sent us, so if you refuse, you're pretty much going against God. And I find this part very satisfying because of what the townspeople did. So they all pretty much, just outlandish refused. Like, no one in the town was willing to help the hero, and that really got the hero, ticked off because he expects to get the food because of his title, the hero. And as he's getting mad, he finally snaps and destroys one stand. And as they're leaving, one of the townspeople say, that beast tamer guy is more of a hero than you are. And as he's walking away, he walks away, saying, angrily, Rain Shroud. And I think that the reason I say I like how this episode ended, because what I can tell is, if there was a season two, I'd say, there's more to, from the hero's perspective, since he knows now that Rain did survive and he wasn't killed by the demon like he thought. Since he knows Rain is alive, he'll probably try to do something. And I think for season two, it'll be very interesting to see what he comes up with. And you can also tell, his companions, the two companions from the heroes party, they seem to, still be with him. But I wonder if in season two, if they'll like realize how scummy the hero is in actuality, and kind of resign themselves from continuing to work with a person who treats people as if they're tools or something. So I do wonder if they're gonna continue working together. But one thing that caught my eye was in the beginning of the episode, when Rain got this house, there was a ghost. And well, not that. In the beginning of the episode, there was a decision whether he should form a contract with the fox spirit. And he finally does. And the surprising part to me was that I thought there was a limitation, but apparently there's no limitation on how many legendary spirits legendary species he can tame. And I thought we would see some kind of like drawback, like, if he tames too many, like, it'll start hurting him physically or something. But to my surprise, we didn't really see that. So I was really surprised when I saw that there was no drawbacks, because in the beginning of the show I theorized that there must be some kind of limitation that Rain has on how many legendary species he can have a contract with at the same time too, and apparently there isn't. So to me, that's really broken the ability to contract as many legendary species as you want, and to have them at the same time. So I think that ability is broken, and if there is a season 2, I think it'll be very interesting to see if he continues to have contracts with legendary species, because apparently there's no limitation on him on how many he can contract at the same time. So, and I believe that there was already hints about that there's way more legendary species than we know now. There might be like a fish pit or something. But they hinted at there's more legendary species than you see now. So I wonder if there's a season 2, if we'll have a chance to see them, and if he'll make a contract with them, and how many legendary species he needs to have a contract in order so we can see even a slight backfire, because there's no way that Rain can just have a contract with this many legendary species at the same time. So I do wonder what the drawbacks, or that there has to be some kind of drawback to that power, continuously using that power to contract pretty, like what the name implies, very top tier animals, or species or individuals. So I really do wonder about that. But like I said, I really enjoyed watching this episode. Like I said, hopefully there's a season 2, but my hopes aren't that up. I don't really have that hope. I just I just say it would be nice if there was a season 2, but I can live with just season 1. But yeah, overall I really enjoyed how this episode ended, and just I really enjoyed my time watching it, and it really gets me excited of the idea that there might be a season 2 in the works or something. But yeah, like I said, overall I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys did too. So please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.